Hey y'all, back with another video. I'm trying out a new look with my glasses, point in the nose, just a nice little look, kind of like a little chill look, you know. There's my friends back here. There's Jeff, and there's the other guy. So you know what I was thinking about? So I noticed recently nobody's really talking about the Australian wildfires right now. That was kind of like a 2 week, maybe 3 week conversation, a trend. And, sometimes I see something pop up. This week, everything's gone quiet, you know? And here's what I think. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that me as a human being, I'm perfect. But boy, oh boy, are human beings quick to jump on the trend train, you know? It was a really big worry for everyone. The Australian wildfires were a big worry for 2, 3 weeks. And including me, of course. I know it ain't a good thing for the planet. Our planet is slowly but surely dying. In 3 generations, it's over, man. It's pretty much imminent death for everyone. But just thinking, how was everyone putting posts out there on Facebook? Tweets, Instagram posts, everything about Australian wildfires and everything. And now it's all quiet, as if the issue's gone, which isn't the case. There's animals that, practically have been declared basically extinct. I'm not saying I'm a biology professor, I'm a scientist that knows everything. I don't have all the statistics, I'm just thinking of how people are quick to jump on a trend. And I'm not saying that people don't actually care, but I think things just move so fast these days, There's one big news, there's another big news, and we have to hop from one thing to another, We have other things to worry about, even including our lives every day, And just thinking, everyone's like, oh, we have to be more eco, go vegan and stuff like that. I think at this point, a lot of people are just saying they're vegan and I'm not actually vegan. Shout out to the real vegans, out there. I'm not vegan, but I literally have so much respect for people that are actually vegan. Because for me, I tried, I couldn't do it. So props to the actual vegans out there. But I think there's people, just saying they're vegans at this point, just throwing real vegans under the bus. People are, oh, go eco, hashtag bio, blah, blah, blah. But it's do you really actually care? Did humans actually ever really care? Or are we so self-absorbed that our actual empathy for other humans and our planet is just gone like this? And I'm not saying I'm 100% eco hippie that's aware of what's going on in the world and that I'm zero waste and everything like that. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that as one of these people, I'm saying we're hypocrites, real hypocrites. It's real, and it's just so funny how we're all rushing to oh, global warming and oh, our planet is dying. It's why didn't you think of those possibilities before? Really? Fun fact for you guys. The plastic bag was invented by a Swedish guy, and the whole purpose of having a plastic bag was you could use one, go to the superstore, supermarket, whatever, buy your stuff, use it, then fold up your little plastic bag and use it again whenever you need it. One plastic bag, Let's imagine you just had one plastic bag. You'd use that bag, you'd use it again, fold it up, put it in your pocket if you need it or whatever, store whatever you have to store in there, and that's it. But we're so self-absorbed and we're so, just not really caring about anything. But what do? We throw the plastic bag away, we get another one, we throw that one away, then we get another one, we throw that one away, and then by the end of it we're like, oh, but there's so much plastic waste in the oceans, and there's plastic bags everywhere, and they suffocate the animals. It's like, well, why didn't you think about reusing a plastic bag when you had it? You know? There's a lot of people, and that includes me. That's what I'm saying, we're huge freaking hypocrites. It's like, oh, but we have to reduce, reuse, recycle. I kid you not, there's some people that don't even know how to recycle. It's a basic thing that we should have done ages ago, you know? Of course, there's things that we invent as humans, and we learn about the risks, you know, the pros and cons of the things we create as we go along, you know? Except for vaccines, you know? Those help. Vaccinate your kids, please, okay? Don't be an anti-vaxxer. Anyway, so people are like, oh, you have to go vegan, you have to be bio, blah, blah, blah. Like, excuse me? Really? What about the trash that you didn't even bother to put in the bin when you were outside? What about that? Huh? What about the freaking paper straw you were complaining about because it just disintegrates? We're so self-absorbed that we can't even think about the basic. Like, I don't know if people nowadays, if we went back, you know, to the Neolithic period, you know, or something like that, when there were cavemen and stuff, I don't think we would survive for 1 second. Because we'd be like, oh, there's no plastic straws, I don't have my plastic bags, no. It's like, shut up for 1 second and stop being so self-absorbed. There's people dying, there's people that are hungry, you know. Supermarkets don't even get, you know, there's so much food waste being, like, produced. You know, we don't even donate food properly to people that need it, you know? That's the thing. People are just producing so much waste and they don't think about other people, you know? Perfectly good food that a restaurant just throws out. They couldn't package that up for someone and, like, give it to homeless people, for example. That's what I'm saying. We're so self-absorbed in our own little lives that, you know, caring for the planet is just a trend. We might care, but in the end, we have other problems and other big news that takes over our mind really quick. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that 100% of the time I'm doing my best. I'm not a vegan, you know, but I try to do my bit, you know. I recycle. If I have, like, some trash, of course I'm going to put it in the bin properly. I'm not going to throw it away like some people do, you know. I'm not saying I'm perfect. But there's people that can't be complaining about our planet dying and the imminent death of the whole, you know, the whole of humankind in 3 generations if you're not even bothering to throw your stuff away properly. If you're complaining about a plastic straw, you know what you could do? You could get the cup and drink straight from it, you know? Or buy a metal straw and reuse that. But don't be complaining, oh, this paper straw, it disintegrates really quick. Like, are you so just worried about one little thing that you're not gonna, you know, you're just worried about such a little thing that doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. We're so self-absorbed and we have such, like, futile problems nowadays. It's just freaking ridiculous. You know, I'm not saying that I'm not one of these people, but sometimes I just stop and think, I'm like, wow, how privileged have we become? You know, we don't have empathy for other people. You know, we might have empathy for a little bit, but the next big bit of news, we're on to that, and we don't care about it anymore, you know? The Australian wildfires were not even that long ago. Last week, everyone was still talking about them. This week, everything's gone quiet. What's that about? There's still animals that are in the hospital. There's still some of the species that are practically gone extinct. They've been declared extinct. Are we talking about this now? Not really, you know? Where's the actual act of preservation of our world? We only act when it's done, you know? I don't care for donating for this and that, because whatever. But then when actual crap happens, then we're all worried, like, oh, save the planet, oh, save the animals. It's like, where was your worry before that happened, Susan? Where was your worry before that happened, Michael? I don't know, you know? It's just something that really grinds my gears. And I'm not saying that I'm not one of these people, you know, because otherwise I'd be being a hypocrite. But, you know, things move so fast in the world nowadays that, you know, one big news, you know, happens, one big thing happens, we're all on to that for 2-3 weeks. We're all worried about that. We're all like, it's a trending topic on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, everything. You know, you see that everywhere. It's like bam, 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 and then that's it. Then another big news is like just produced, and then everyone else is onto that, and they forgot about the issue that's happening here. You know, like if there was a report on kids starving, people are like, oh, there's kids starving, maybe donate. I'm like, oh, there's homeless kids, and why don't you like volunteer for a soup kitchen or something? Blah blah blah. But then, if there's another like big topic, they'll jump onto that and forget about the kids that starve in here. But the kids still starving. You know, there's still homeless people. What? Like, did you forget? The issue's still there. That's the thing. People are really quick to forget about what's going on. And I'm not saying I'm not one of these people. I'm just saying that I've thought about this, and it's like we're so ridiculous and we're so privileged nowadays that little things, you know, we can't live without. That's the thing. I'm saying if we went back, even if we were like in the Middle Ages, like the 1800s, we'd be dead, boy. Because we're so privileged nowadays. We can't even live with tiny little futile things that our ancestors could live without ages ago. Granted, you know, their houses probably smelt like crap. You know, you had chamber pots underneath the freaking bed. But at least they didn't worry about their paper straw disintegrating in their drink. That's what I'm saying. I ain't saying I ain't one of these people. But if I stopped and thought about it, dang, we are really messed up. We are heckin' messed up, boy. Damn, this was a long video. So, sorry guys for the long video, but I just had to get that off my chest, you know? We're really, really privileged, and yeah, that's all I had to say. A lot to say, but that's it, really. Tell me what you guys thought in the comments below. Tell me if you agreed with anything, or if not, also. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Maybe the next video is going to be a bit more chill, you know? Or maybe not. Who knows?